but moving on, we are going to move on to our CovrPrice top 10 hottest comics of the week based off of CovrPrice's data. Once again, we cover this each week. We do it a little bit differently where we take the top 10 hottest comic books of the week. This comes out on Monday from CovrPrice. We're a Friday show. We like to dissect things here and there. We're going to do it a little bit differently this week because we have some things to say about these books that are on the list. But first, we will take a look at the list and what we have here. So at number 10, we have Black Panther number 2, the first appearance of Shuri. Number 9 is Batman Damned, number 1. Number 8 is Dark Knight's Death Metal, Legends of the Dark Knight. Number 1, the first appearance of Robin King. This has been peeking its head here and there the past few weeks. Batman, number 7 is Batman 3 Jokers. Number 1, the Fabok Black and White 1 in 100 variant. Number 6 is Spider-Man Noir. Number 3, the O'Keefe 1 in 25 variant. Number 5 is Black Panther number 1, a classic from Kirby. Number 4 is Spawn, number 309, the McFarlane variant. Number 3 is Spawn number 309, cover A. And number 2 is Superman. Number 4, the first appearance of Bloodsport. We all saw that in DC fandom, where that's who Idris Elba will be playing. And number 1 is Batman 3 Jokers, the Fabok 1 in 25 variant. I do like that cover myself. Chris, so we got some things to talk about here, right? We have some things to talk about this top 10. We are not going to be dissecting 3 of these books. We are going to have a little bit of a discussion as to some of these books that have made the top 10.
Yeah, I was sitting looking at this list and just trying to pick my top 3 to talk about, and I couldn't. I couldn't pick a book. I see, Black Panther number 2 in the first appearance of Shuri, and then of course the original volume 1, number 1 up there. And honestly, right now, I just like what books are hot and selling to me is just, I'm numb to it. I have no feelings towards it whatsoever. And I felt that way all this week with, of course, understanding the passing of Chadwick Boseman and what that meant to this community. Now, I'm going to say it like this, like, I understand that it's natural to look at the situation of this man's passing and to look at his character that he portrayed in the films. And, I know, it's natural to question, well, what's going to happen? What's going to happen to T'Challa? What's going to happen with Black Panther 2? And I know it's natural to go out and speculate on those types of things. You look at Black Panther 1 and, I think that's more of a maybe a different effect. People going out and buying Black Panther 1. Just because they are impacted by this man's death, who played this character and so forth. And so again, I'm taking this approach to where I'm not pointing fingers at anyone and knocking anyone. But again, I've been in these Facebook groups and I'm seeing it, and I see all the Marvel needs to cast Shuri and pass down the mantle and all this stuff. And who do you think? And I'm seeing all these YouTube videos, and it's just like, every time I see these posts and read these posts or see the thumbnails, I don't give a shit. I can't. First off, for me to think of a Black Panther movie without Chadwick Boseman breaks my goddamn heart. And I know that Marvel's going to need to move on at some point. They're going to have to make these decisions. But this started happening the day after and in the first week. And it's like, are you freaking kidding me? How are we even thinking about this stuff? And I know darn well that Shuri book is only out of speculation, thinking that book is going to blow up. And it just breaks my heart. I don't care. I don't care if you can find if I could find the Shuri book for $5 right now, I wouldn't buy it just out of protest. Because it's like, I don't care. I'm not, when I came on my channel and did my live stream, in memory of him, I didn't monetize it. I had 3,000 people watching. And I could have banked off of doing that, but that's not why I did it. I did it because I was mourning, and I knew that there were people out there in the community that was mourning, and I wanted us to have a place to come to and to be together as a community. And when I see these books up there, none of this freaking matters to me right now. comic books ultimately don't matter to me in terms of specking on value. And to say, oh, shoot, this dude died and somebody's going to have to take his place. It's probably going to be Shuri. Let me go hop on that. Breaks my heart. And like I said, I'm not trying to paint. If you feel differently than me, I'm not here to paint you out to be a monster or to demonize you or anything. But I just can't do it. It breaks my heart.
Yeah, I agree too. I think I like to think that in this top 10, you got Black Panther #1. I like to think that is not spec; it's more of a tribute, like because that's a classic character, and one that's just an amazing book with Kirby and just the iconic character, what it meant to be one of the first like leading black leading characters in a comic book. That meant a lot. So I like to think that's more of a tribute. But Black Panther, the first appearance of Shuri is just like, so, and you saw the people. I mean, on my feeds, I saw the people talking about their specking who's going to be the next Black Panther. You saw the articles on certain outlets that are like, what is Marvel going to do? Here's the top 5 ways that they can go. And it hadn't even been 24 hours since everybody got the news. And we're not here to just kind of like get on a soapbox and say what people should do at all. But to be honest, like, it's a weird top 10. It's a weird top 10.
Yeah, and again, I think it's really how we feel. That's how, as simple as I would put it. I think it's how we feel. We understand that people aren't gonna feel exactly how we feel, and they may think differently, and they may have good intentions and whatnot. But I just couldn't do it. So I'm sorry to all of our viewers that I didn't have it in me to look at these books and have any type of excitement to come in and share that with you. I'm sorry about that, but hey, look, maybe we could take this and try to understand maybe on a deeper level of why we feel that way, and kind of look at it and analyze it in retrospect. And like I said, I know that life goes on, right? I know that the Black Panther legacy has to move beyond Chadwick Boseman. He'll always be the root of it, for sure. But right now, I don't have it in me. I want to focus on being a better person and not caring about if I buy a book right now for $40, how much it's going to be in a year when we get an announcement that Shuri's going to take over. I can't do it. And like Tom said here in the comments, it could be that his untimely passing is just bringing awareness to the character, similar like colon cancer screenings have gone up. And I think that's to your point, Jeff, where you looked at like Black Panther 1 being that. It's like I went out and look, I said, I'm coming here today and I'm representing. So what did I do? I went out and bought a shirt, right? And because I want to show my appreciation. So I can see that. But when we look at Black Panther #2, Shuri's first appearance, it's pretty obvious what it is. And like you said, you can't deny the talk. You can't deny the widespread rumor mill of like them hopping right onto this and saying what's going to happen, who's going to be the next Black Panther, and what book is going to get hot. And that just, I just can't go there. And on all these posts that I see online, I'll comment. I'll say, I get it, but for me, none of this matters right now. It doesn't matter. I cannot think of if a Black Panther 2 was announced. If we woke up tomorrow and Marvel Studios made a huge announcement about Black Panther 2, I don't even want to hear it. I don't even want to hear it. I can't.
I think they have enough. I think they have enough sense to just let things kind of breathe at this point.
Oh yeah,
that's what needs to happen. Like, he was an integral member of that that community, being the Marvel creatives, right? He was an important member of that. Everybody's still mourning. You're seeing all of these residual kind of reactions to what's happened. So anyways, we don't want to get too deep in this. We've had a fun show tonight. But again, we wanted to address this. Like, it's just, and especially the speculation going on after, a human being passed away. So just kind of doesn't fit. Those two things don't fit, in our opinion. So
I do want to say that Marvel did make Marvel Studios specifically did make a public statement saying that they will not be dealing with Black Panther 2 and what's basically that they're saying it is not time for that, and we have to mourn, and there will be the time, but right now is not the time, and we have they're not rushing into trying to figure out anything right now. So they did say that publicly. I appreciate them coming out and saying that. I think it sets the tone, rightfully so.